everybody? We are Smashing Game Time. We were 2 brothers, and then we became 3, and then for a week we were 4, and now, if you're watching us, you've already see it. We are 5 brothers who go through gaming's back catalog. As always, I am your host, Nick. Bottom caddy corner left of me is Jake. Jake, say hi.
Hi. I didn't know you were gonna go that direction because I'm so far away from you.
That's totally fine. You know what? You're so far, but so close. To the left of me, not caddy corner at all. That is Josh. Josh, say hi.
Hey, Ray.
Just below me, kind of caddy corner, in the middle is Matt.
Hi.
And then bottom caddy corner to the right, you don't know him, you don't love him yet. His name is Mikey. Mikey, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Mikey, so Mikey is, if you can't tell because they look completely different, but Mikey is Matt's twin, completely related. Who knew? Mikey, tell us a little bit about you.
I pump gas for a living, and life isn't too bad sometimes.
Jesus.
That is Mikey. He likes to. Mikey, what do you play? You play CS:GO, right?
I play Apex.
Oh, he's an Apex man.
Too bad for the
He's an Apex guy.
I can't get over that he pumps gas. So, as always, you can find us anywhere that you get your podcast. Rate and review us. Apple and Spotify are the favorites. Go ahead and leave us a nice little review. All the stars that you can. We are starving. We are a Trident Network podcast. Check out our sibling podcast. They're awesome. And thank you to the Trident Network. Guys, what is everybody playing this week?
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I think I've seen all of us at one point besides you play Apex.
Wait, is everyone here but me playing Apex?
Yeah, 'cause you suck ass, you boomer.
Stick to Fortnite, buddy.
All right, go into your Apex corners. Let's hear it. Apex away, boys.
So I'm within a week of playing. I'm already silver 1, almost gold 4. I know it's nothing to brag about, but I don't have not as much time to play. And I think this season, I've been a big fan of the alternator. I don't know why. It's just been it's been vibing with me.
I haven't played that much. It's RuneScape time, double XP. That's where I'm at.
God damn it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fair.
That would really bring them in.
So as a Fortnite guy, what changes? Because Fortnite always has new stuff and they're doing different things. Does Apex do anything like that?
Yeah, so they changed the map, and they also changed what's in the loot boxes, the care packages. So right now it's the Kraber, the RE45, and the Bocek.
When the new season starts, usually a new character comes out.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and it's a new map. They're on the moon.
How many heroes are there now, or how many playable characters?
16, I think. 15.
Yeah.
18, something.
What did it start with? Wasn't it 10?
There's less than that.
23.
They're at 23.
What did they start at, Mikey?
12. I don't know. 13.
Jeez. I mean, Fortnite has over 10,000 skins, so I guess given enough time, you'll
You won't like it, Nick. You can't build.
You see, I mix it when I'm playing Fortnite. I mix it up. I do a little bit of build, a little bit of no build. So I keep myself honest. I balance it out.
See, if they never put the build aspect in there, I think it would have been fine. But the fact that they did, I can't stand it. It's because literally, who can build faster?
No, the build was always in there. People
I know
it later.
What I'm saying is, I know it was in there, but if they never had introduced it, I think I would have been fine. It would have been a good game to play for me. But I cannot stand that it becomes who is the faster and better builder before when it comes to the rest of the mechanics.
It's about the turbo building they added into the game, not just building itself.
I mean, I'm nowhere near ranked near the top players, but whenever I get into a build fight with someone, I don't let them if I know they're gonna outbuild me, I don't build up. I just build out with a roof over me.
Smart.
No, have you seen that clip of that guy who shot at someone, and the guy that got shot built a skyscraper, and the guy just uses that emote where he sits in a chair waiting for him to go to the top, and then he shoots him. He shoots the guy at the top.
I don't see the appeal. I see the appeal of skyscrapers, but it just feels like it takes so long to get up there. and when you look over and like you're not on the skyscraper and you see someone building up and you're like, if I just placed like an AR shot over there or just sniped it away, like they would come tumbling down. I've never been a skyscraper guy.
I mean, I'm like a kid. I like to destroy people's buildings because if you shoot the bottom, take out the bottom, all of it goes away. I see them fall.
Mm-hmm. So aside from Apex and Fortnite, has anyone been playing anything else? Any Marvel Snap?
This Marvel Snap. I got back in Brawlhalla. It's been fun.
2K.
2K?
Yep.
Jake, you looked like you were having fun in Brawlhalla today. You were streaming earlier.
Oh, dude, it was fucking tilting. But I mean, like, I enjoyed it. I mean, I got rated for like 200 viewers.
I saw that, and I'm sure you were tilted like as they were coming in.
I almost got off, and then they raided me, and I'm like, well, I'm playing.
Well, I guess I'll stay now. Jake saw the numbers and was like, yeah, you guys got me.
Yep.
I'm stuck
Tons
here.
of bitches.
That's the second time that I've gotten raided by 200 in the last 2 days.
I'll be right back.
Is that a Brawlhalla streamer? Or is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, they say to do that. You play like a game that's not crazy, like like Brawlhalla is popular, but
Keep it
you
in the
play a
community.
game where like there are people who are popular who are playing it, and basically you grow because they raid, and then maybe those people see you on again, and they're like, oh, that was the guy that got raided before. He was pretty chill. Not in Jake's case. They say, oh, that was the tilted guy.
I might go back to watch him though.
Yeah.
So the two guys that raided me, I'm actually good friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's yeah.
Jake was
I'm
like, I
also
won't be your
talking to
friend
another
anymore
guy
if you
that-
don't raid me.
I'm also talking to another guy about they have this like thing that he built called Drop Daz,
Mhm.
and basically it's like a viewership reward system for Brawlhalla players, and I'm trying to get on that so I get more people to come in just for them just to sit there and watch me so they can get viewership rewards.
And do those go towards something in the game?
Yeah, like skins and other shit.
Oh, that's cool. Anything else besides those, Jake?
No, I mean, yeah, that TFT every now and then.
Okay.
It's been nice. Been chilling.
Mikey, the newest Kaufman that joined the bunch. What have you been playing?
Apex whenever I get a shot, but I'm not home often, so
Gotcha.
I kind of just count my blessings. Oh, dude, come on.
Matt, you said you were playing 2K. What are you playing blacktop mode? What are you playing?
Okay, I mean that's not really no one plays that as much anymore. I play Rec with my 6'8" small forward shot creating build. Believe me, I open the scoreboard up and press Y and quit all the time because people are so bad at that game. I love how it just irritates me that literally anyone gets on that game and thinks they know basketball and they're so trash at it.
Wait, you open the scoreboard and press Y. What's this lingo?
Oh, that just you press your start button and then you press Y to quit.
And you're quitting to get them tilted? What are you
No,
quitting
to
for?
get me out of the game because I hate playing with people that just are dumb.
He doesn't want to take that loss because of
No,
their
it counts as a
stat.
loss.
Oh, it still counts as a loss?
I don't want to sit there for a half an hour just playing with people that don't know basketball that just want to keep jacking up terrible shots.
I want to do it like Curry. I just want to shoot threes, man.
I just want to pull my hair out when I play that game half the time. I don't know why I do it.
This is my brother's account.
Any other games, Matt?
I was looking at potentially getting back into Gears 5
Oh no.
because I just want to play the multiplayer.
You're
I just
speaking
wanna
mixed
play-
language.
I just want to play the multiplayer so bad.
I don't think I haven't played 5 at all. Last one I was
It's-
really
it-
into is 4.
It's the same thing as 4.
Oh,
Yep, exactly the same thing.
I don't know. Like the Gears series got to a point where like I didn't like the multiplayer anymore.
The multiplayer really isn't any different from 4, besides like maybe the new guns that are in 5.
Like the last one I really got into 2, and I was a little into 3 and 4. I played like a handful of games. Like
I played a
I'm
lot of 4. 4 came out right as soon as I got out of basic.
4 was 2015 or something like that.
I thought maybe it was 5.
No, five came out when you were at basic, Matt.
Was it? I think maybe you're
Not
right.
4.
That's right. I bought 4. I bought 4 before I left, and then I bought 5 as soon as I got out.
Yeah, because 4 came out. I was living in North Carolina, so that had to be 2015, 2016.
I bought 4 for $5 off CD keys.
Because I remember 4 like someone was selling keys for 4 for like $5, but they were all stolen keys. So everyone who bought those stolen keys had them Basically was out of $5. I didn't know it was a stolen key when I bought it. Okay. Josh, what have you been playing?
I honestly been only playing Apex. Really.
Okay. All right. And then so I've been playing Fortnite, but you guys know that. Marvel Snap. I got Lena Switch, and I'm switching between I've been playing a little bit of Goose Game on there and a little bit of Ring Fit Adventure. Ring Fit Adventure, like I've only played for like 20 minutes, but I think this is going to be a fun little workout thing. Like you got the ring, and like when you connect the thing, when you connect the controller, like it can tell when you're squeezing it, when you're pulling on it. I'm sorry, I heard myself say that, and I was like, "Oh no."
Are you playing? Are you looking at the screen on the light? Because you only have a light, right?
No. So I took the light back, and we got the OLED screen.
Nice, good choice, Nick. Good choice.
But even playing it on just the Switch, like I was hurting my neck, like trying to like read it. So I definitely need to take the adapter and put it on our TV.
Me and Faith have both been playing Animal Crossing because we both have a Switch.
Oh, Lane has it, but I want to jump into it, but I'm not like I'm waiting till I have some time to like spend some time on the island.
Yeah, you don't want Tom Nook to come at you. Hey, you haven't been on for a couple days.
Hey.
Yeah, but at the start, you're capped at a very little amount of things, and you have to wait for the next day to be able to do it, unless you want to advance your day on your Switch and keep playing all day.
Hey, you owe me 10,000 bells. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. Where the fuck you been? I'm gonna have to send my boys after you to keep this shit up.
Just meet you at the door. I'm only gonna tell you once. Hit you in the knee.
Hey,
I want my money.
Hey, while we were gone, we broke your windows, but if you keep it up, it's gonna be your knees next, buddy.
I want my fucking bells. Other than that, Goose Game is fun. The Goose feels a little floaty to me, which I'm never a fan of. When you guys get what I mean when I say floaty, like the movement just feels very like
it's touch and go and
very like touch and go. Almost
saying.
like I'm playing a real goose. And then I started Ghost Song on Game Pass, which is a Metroidvania that's kind of like sci-fi fantasy. Like you're basically Samus. You have a rocket arm. You can melee with it. So it has this cool mechanic where your arm overheats and your shots are slower. But then you can like basically melee with that arm, and I believe it does more damage when it's overheated because it's hot. It's fun, but it's also another game that feels very floaty. Like the movement just feels weird. Like just a lot of floaty games. My review for Undetected came out. It's a Metal Gear Solid game, Metal Gear Solid homage, which doesn't feel like a full game. Feels like a partial game, but I mean it makes sense. It was a single guy who made it, but that's what I've been playing. I've been all over the charts, just trying to clean up some reviews before the holidays here. What do you guys say we get into 2014 Q2 today?
Let's do it.
Q2. Let's do it. All right. First up here, we got April 1st, Goat Simulator. The way I understand these are basically like weird Tony Hawk Pro Skater games.
No, it's sandbox. It's sandboxy.
It's sandbox, but like in the tradition of it's making fun of a little bit of Tony Hawk to some aspect.
Gotcha. I mean,
what I enjoy about this game is all the Easter eggs.
What are some of the Easter eggs?
So they have Slender Man on here, where you could find a goat that looks weird. They call him, I guess, Slender Goat. They have Minecraft on here. They have a little bit of Tony Hawk, I believe, because you could get on a skateboard and a bike. Like I guess a little bit of BMX, like Matt Hoffman. There's just a bunch of shit. They got Dead Mouse on here, but they call him, I guess, Dead Goat. And you can become different goats in the game, which is cool. So I guess you got the Minecraft, you got Slender, you'd be a Dead Mouse goat. They just have a bunch of like just cool little Easter eggs in this game.
The Slender makes sense, 'cause I think every other game had like a Slender reference. Like Plants vs. Zombies last week that we talked about had a Slender Man in like the woods on one of their levels. If you guys remember that, creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, so for those not watching the video version, you basically play a goat, you run around this world. It's very fit. Like, are these considered good physics, or are they like, no, these are bad physics?
No, these are like ragdoll physics. Like it was, like
Yeah.
I think when it came out, it was only a $20 game.
And trampoline, that's where I spent like hours just doing that. There's so many dumb little things that keep you busy forever on this game.
Yeah.
And is this one of, so 3 is coming out. Is 2 a real thing, or did they just do that
Yes,
dumb
it
thing?
was Yep.
Okay.
Goat Simulator was actually a popular game for content creators. Well, there was a lot of videos out when this game came out, and then it kept on updating.
Well, so technically 2 doesn't actually exist. I think all they did was just continuously add on to 1, like new additions. So, and they're making fun of other games that would skip 2, so like, or they would do 2. So like they skip 2 and go straight to 3, which is making fun of, like, if you watch the trailer, they made fun of the Dead Island 2 trailer that we got back in, what was it, 2016, I think?
Yeah,
And that game's finally coming out because we wished it to come out.
I know, I still can't believe that. I don't think it's gonna be good, but that's just my personal belief.
We'll see. It sounds like they scrapped a lot of stuff and had to start anew, so we'll see. But I mean, I spent a little bit of time with this back in the day. It was one of those games where it's like, yeah, this is okay, and then you never touched it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it still has, it has its own its own little cults and stuff. So
Don't do it, goat.
Nope. There it goes.
What the fuck? They got points for it.
yeah, and that's where they make fun of Tony Hawk. You can do a bunch of stuff around the map and multiply it up as long as you pass the shit, not fail them.
Is there multiplayer in this? I feel like this would be a
Yes,
fun one to
yes,
fuck around
there
with
is.
friends.
Yeah,
There is. I think it's 4-player.
Okay. That's all I've got on Goat Simulator. You guys are you guys passionate about this? You got more on
No,
Goats?
that's basically it. It's a good game to fuck around with and just do stupid shit. Like,
I think
once
it's a
or
dumb
twice.
game.
I've got a fun fact about goats that I looked up before the show.
Okay,
Goats have the second most popular milk that people consume.
Matt,
What's
how does this
first?
game make you feel?
Oh,
Oh no.
Trash.
I just love the shake of the camera.
For the audio listeners, he just pulled up his trash can. Moving on. Next game came out April 4th. I didn't know this game was this old. I thought it was 2015 or 2016 when it came out. Elder Scrolls Online. This is from Microsoft. Now, well, it's Bethesda, but I was trying to make a joke about the fact that they're owned by Microsoft. Every time I played this, it was very, very meh. Very meh to me.
A lot of things are locked behind subscription and DLC. It's why I didn't like it.
So with this game, I remember when it first came out, it was a huge deal. Everyone was so excited about it. I think there was some delays when it came out, but as soon as it came out, it was stupid buggy. It actually caused people to just not continue with the game after day one. I was one of those people because I remember getting stuck at Tutorial Island, and the person I was supposed to talk to was just not there, and I was stuck. So I was like, "Fuck this game, I'm out." But I heard it's been a lot better since release. I heard the DLC is all right. Some of the achievements on there are pretty cool. Like I know one was like being number 1 in the leaderboards for X amount of time. I heard it's like very challenging.
I remember getting this. I want to say for the Xbox One. It was like 2015, and it was after. I think it was after a bunch of stuff had gotten fixed. And I was like, oh, I love Skyrim. I should love this. And I couldn't get into it. It just felt like it was a 10-year-old game at that point.
Yeah.
So like 2015, like a bunch of me and my buddies, we all went to GameStop and bought used copies of this because we all wanted to try it and play it all together. And we grinded out, got to the first dungeon, and then we get to the first dungeon, and it says you have to be subscribed to be able to play. And we're like, I have an Xbox Live subscription, and I have to have a subscription to this game too. And instantly, we all took it back to GameStop and returned it. That was so dumb. I never got back into it after that.
Well, so since then they fixed it. In 2015, like it's like early 2015, they got rid of the subscription, but they threw in like their ESO Plus, I think is what they called it at the time. I don't know if it's still called that. So like you no longer need the subscription to be able to do everything. It just gives you additional stuff.
Yeah, but now everything's behind DLCs. Like there's nothing to do without the DLCs. I'll tell you that.
No,
right
it's your standard MMO now. You need, if you want to continue on shit, you have to have the DLC.
so dumb.
I look at releases like this and Fallout 76, and I just think I'd rather play Skyrim or Oblivion or Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. I've never felt like I've never been playing one of those Bethesda games and been like, man, I need to play this with other people.
So
Yeah.
what's great about this though, and if anybody else who knows it better than I do, please correct me. Because of this game, if I remember correctly, we got the mod for Skyrim called Skyrim Together.
Yeah,
because
we talked about that.
because this was trash, right? People thought it was trash, so they modded Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure.
honestly, I'm still down for us to play that. We can literally have as many people on there we want to play it, and we can put it on the hardest
have
difficulty.
they fixed it? I know it used to be really buggy, and you
Yeah,
disconnect.
apparently it's really good now.
Okay.
I'd still rather solo Skyrim.
I think we could do little groups and
I'll solo
branch off
you.
and do stupid. Yeah, so, I mean, think about it. Like, have you ever played any of the Elder Scrolls games on the hardest difficulty
Oblivion.
and beat it?
Oblivion
100%.
for a little bit.
No.
Yeah. So okay, my big difference, and I just remember trying to do it with Oblivion as well, is when you go to your first Oblivion gate, when you're going for the entrance towards it, in standard, I think it's only like a couple of like the little
Implings?
demons, the little implings, yeah. Where when I played it on the hardest difficulty, it was like 3 of the Spider Queens.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The thing I hated about Oblivion, I don't know if they did this in Skyrim, was that like all the enemies scaled up with you, so like you'd be fighting like a level 30 rat. And it's like,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
just make this rat like.
I've always hated the vampire part when you turn into a vampire and you can't go out during the day.
Yeah, I felt weird about that, and like I was always the kind of person who would like, oh, I want to be a shadow hand, so I'm gonna do that. And then once I was done with that, like set of missions, like okay, I guess I'm done with the game. Like I don't think I've ever beat the
Well, that's
campaign
what I
in any of these.
Well, that's why I said we could do it together, because we could all branch off and do stuff we want and work together to finish it on the hardest difficulty. It'd be so much fun.
We'll table that. We'll come back to that.
But yeah, so like you guys said, everything's locked behind DLC. I mean, let's see. I think the newest one was High Isle.
I mean, it sounds like the MMO to play right now is Final Fantasy 14. Everything else just pales in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Final Fantasy 14, which I tried picking back up. It's, in my opinion, MMOs are not fun by yourself. You have to have a group of people.
Oh yeah, you have to have those friends. I am nowhere near the kind of person who needs an MMO in my life right now. There's no way. Moving on, May 20th, Wolfenstein: The New Order. I really enjoyed this. So this was the newest Wolfenstein. These games look great, by the way.
They play great.
For being 8 years old. I remember what was it? I remember playing this. I don't remember the exact year, but just like the story is riveting.
Yep.
And I don't know if this one was marketed the same way the second one was, but I remember the second one was very like anti-Nazi marketing, and I loved it. And it was like controversial because it was anti-Nazi.
I mean, I remember playing this game all the way through. There is just so much to enjoy about it. I don't know so much about the one after it. The kind of like, I think it's like the what happened before this. It's the old order. Is that what it's called? Or the old castle?
The Old Blood.
Old Blood. I didn't like that one as much.
Old Blood's like a DLC to this, isn't it?
No, I thought it was.
it's
Is it a
after-
DLC?
So
It's
New
after-
Order. So New Order is like the new, like this is Wolfenstein: The New Order. This is like the game, and then
Right,
Old Blood was like an add-on.
Yeah, and there's not much story. It's literally just gameplay for the most part. That's what most people complaints are about the Old Blood, is there's not much story add on to it. You're just killing
It's alternate history.
Right. So this is the New Order, and then Wolfenstein 2. I think the New Colossus or something like that. The new.
Yeah, that's the sequel to this. Where
Yeah.
the old blood is just like an alternative universe. Like it's not this universe. It's a different one, but it still follows Blast.
Well, I've never played it, but I think it's something along the lines of like how Far Cry 3 had like that dragon.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna fast forward past this guy. I think this gets pretty brutal. But no, first person shooter, the gunplay is really good. I don't think you can aim down sights. Now watch me say that, and then they aim down the sights.
You can. I
Right.
thought you could aim down.
No,
sights
you
in this
can.
one.
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
It feels very like very. It feels pre Call of Duty though. It doesn't feel like it's fast
It felt
paced.
good. It's a good gameplay, in my opinion.
I enjoyed it. I think it's a fun game. I think it's a great story. Okay, so they do run. Fuck me, I'm just completely wrong today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stupid.
Fucking moron. Anything
This
else about
guy.
New Order, boys?
No,
Great
all
game.
in all, like honestly, the only one I have yet to play is the one where it follows his daughters in the future.
I remember starting to and having a hard time with it because that first level has you like wheeling a wheelchair around.
Oh, it's so bad. I
You're
mean, it's good, but
wheeling?
it's bad.
You're
Yeah.
wheeling and then you pick up the. It's tough. It's hard.
It honestly, it kind of almost reminds me a little bit of Phantom Pain's beginning, where like you're basically like stuck crawling everywhere at first until you can finally start somewhat walking and then can finally actually run. That's how like it just reminds me of that for some reason.
God, I'm glad I'm not up for a speed cap on this game because I just completely misremembered it and everything I said about it. Except for the
very
Nazis.
lucky.
Fuck Nazis.
Yeah, fuck Nazis.
Fuck them. All right, up next, we're moving right along here. We've got May 27th, Watch Dogs, a game that I wanted to love so much because I lived in Chicago for 6 years, but fucking Ubisoft just like, hey, you like this beautiful, like, hey, you guys want a beautiful game for next generation? Well, here's a trailer, but it doesn't look as good.
Yeah, check out our awesome trailers. It's really good, but we can't handle it, so let's downgrade it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Between this and Rainbow Six, it caused a lawsuit against them for what they show for gameplay footage, right?
I think they
I thought the Division did that too.
I think they were sued. I don't know what really came of it. I feel like it would have made bigger waves, but I don't think it really went too far.
It didn't really do anything. We just got to the point where now in all their like trailers and stuff they show at like conferences or E3 and stuff like that,
Gameplay.
they actually have to put like in the bottom, this is not actual gameplay footage.
Why does he run like he's a kid, like two kids in a trench coat?
Because it
Is
is
he
two
in a
kids
trench
in a trench coat.
I really
Like,
want,
why
like,
do they?
it looks cool. Like conception wise, it looks cool.
Why
Oh,
do
no.
they have to like always portray like hackers and stuff in like trench coats and everything like that?
Is it being secretive?
Secret, hey, secret hacker.
It's like the movies. It's like, oh, this is what a hacker looks like, but it's actually some fat guy with a neck beard.
If you hate Watch Dogs, I would recommend watching Mr. Robot. Much better, much better, way better
Kinda looks
depiction.
like Hitman, my opinion.
I agree.
Or
This
play
game
Hitman.
yeah, right. This game was, I mean, I remember being so hyped. I think this is the game that finally broke me and I said, I'm never going to pre-order a game ever again.
I
was
put
the
this right up there with like the Killzone footage, like pre PS3, the Killzone 2 footage, where everyone's like, "Oh my god, do you see that? What? No!" And then it came out like, "Oh yeah, that wasn't the real game."
I mean, in Killzone 2's defense, though, Killzone 2 is actually a playable game.
Ooh, Watch Dogs,
Wasn't-
you've been called out.
Wasn't
Josh, you
Watch
better
Dogs
lock your
free?
doors tonight, buddy. They're coming for you.
Dude,
Wasn't
they
it
could
free a
play
year
it.
later or no?
They could do what?
Wasn't Watch Dogs free like a year after it came out?
I think so.
Then
Yeah, I
they
think it
just
was.
give
I
it
think
away.
it did go to the Xbox free
Game
games.
Pass, yeah,
the
whatever.
gold
Games with
game,
gold
yeah.
or whatever it's called.
So yeah,
They
so
know shit.
yeah, I'm not afraid of Ubisoft coming after me if they're so shit about giving their teams the money to be able to make a good-looking game. They definitely aren't going to pay their assassins to kill me.
Well, fucking the hacking, like, what is it? You're doing the fucking arrows. They did that kind of shit in Bioshock, and this game, oh, fucking just disgusting. It's not good. It's not fun. They had two later ones that I'm sure were received better, but I don't know, man. Like,
I mean,
for
I've heard people talk about. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, for those not watching the video, this is a Grand Theft Auto like game with like an emphasis on hacking. You can hack like traffic lights. You can hack people's phones near you and get information about them. It's supposed to be cool. It's not cool.
No. And the story's not even that good.
No. And you want it to be good because basically the guy, like his family was killed and now he's out for revenge. You're like, oh, cool, that'll be awesome. No, they fucking fumble it. They fumbled the bag.
Hard.
But then, yeah, so like they had the trailer and this looked nothing like the trailer. And
No, and I think at one point someone took the PC release and found the package for the actual HD graphics before they released it.
And you know, I think this has left like a bad taste in people's mouths, but I think people overreact now. So like Spider-Man, when like the puddles didn't look like the puddles from the trailer, it's like, okay, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, nitpicking that small stuff is like, dude, come on, I get it. Like that's stupid. But no, when you promise us this is what the game's gonna look like and then hand us something that looks like shit, yeah, no, you lied to us. Like there's a difference.
They're coming, you better run.
Hey, you know that that Easter egg on Spider-Man where the guy.
Oh, the PS1
proposed to
guy
his-
on the boat. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say the guy proposed to his girlfriend.
Like
On
that was an actual
Spider-Man?
propose.
Yeah, but then like they broke up like before the game came out.
Yeah, I remember. I remember
Oh, yeah,
that.
I do remember that. I forgot about that.
It was just
Yeah.
in the game, and it didn't make any sense to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I say good. Anything else on this shit show?
No, we're gonna move on to one of the better games of actually
Oh,
one of the better
garbage.
games of the year.
We need garbage,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Get in there! Get in
In
there!
there. Hey man, you got anything you can actually throw in there? Oh, here it comes.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. Oh
Trash!
god, it's gone.
Trash!
Oh, double trash.
Goodbye, Watchdogs. You gotta go, buddy. Yeah, so June 26th, Shovel Knight came out from Yacht Club Games. I love Shovel Knight, you guys.
I mean, who doesn't love Shovel Knight though? Let's be honest.
One of the most well-received Kickstarter games. Shovel Knight is a throwback to like the old 16-bit like Mega Man games. I mean, it's beautiful. Oh my god! Like,
I mean, it's in a lot of crossovers too. It's such a good game.
yeah, he was like the indie crossover sweetheart. He's still popping up and stuff left and right. Freaking, the game had legs too, so they had like 4 or 5 add-ons that like kept going. I want to say the last one came out 2019 or 2020, somewhere around there. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. And then they just had 2 new games come. Well, they had the puzzle game come out last year, so like kind of like an Eggman's Bean Machine type deal. And then they just had a roguelike come out, Shovel Knight Dig, which is basically just a sequel to this, but you're digging and it's a roguelike with random generated levels. This is an adventure. You got, I think it's 9 different bosses. The music is great. Just a great game. And they're doing another series. It's a play on like the top-down Zelda. Yacht Club Games. Keep an eye out on them. These guys are going places.
No, and it's honestly one of the few games I will admit with each new edition that comes out, it just gets better.
What's your guys' favorite night?
I like the Grim Reaper Knight. I forget what he's called.
I like the Plague Knight.
Is the Plague Knight the one who's all red?
No, Plague Knight's like green and those like potions and shit.
He's got the doctor's mask.
Yeah, he's got the witch doctor, or not the witch doctor.
Who's the
Plague
red armor
Doctor.
guy then?
Somebody pull him up.
I know nothing about this game.
Yeah,
I mean,
I ain't got
So
nothing on it.
Brawlhalla's got a
Black Knight's
Shovel
on
Knight
there, right?
crossover. Yeah, he's got Black Knight, Shovel Knight, Plague Knight, Enchantress, and someone else. I forgot that one knight.
I also like. I think it's like the first major boss is King Knight. Well, and
I think it is King Knight.
so the additional DLC, like you're like, oh, well, they just do more levels. No, they changed the way the game was played and let you play as one of the bosses. There were 3 different ones. You played as the Death Knight that I mentioned, King Knight, and I think the last one was, or Plague Knight was one of them.
Or I know Plague Knight. And there's a Spectre Knight.
Spectre,
Josh, you talking about
Spectre's
the
the death
Mole Knight?
one I was thinking about.
What that?
The Mole Knight, the one that's on fire.
I do like Mole Knight. Mole
Maybe
Knight's
him,
cool
yeah.
looking.
You got the Mole Knight and the Shield Knight that are red.
I think it might be the mole.
And
Also, let's not forget. Sorry, no, go ahead.
to say in this game you can make it completely stupid hard for yourself by like knocking out all your checkpoints and basically like having to start all the way over if you do. Like very hard game if you make it.
Or play it blindfolded. I don't know.
Well, you know,
Who
there's
knows?
there's a YouTube channel that got popular by a guy playing Mario Odyssey blindfolded.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, let's also not forget though, with each new edition that came out for different consoles, there are different secret bosses. PS4, you fought Kratos from God of War.
I didn't know
And
that.
the Xbox version, you fought the Battletoads. The Vita version, I don't remember who it was, but they had I think it may be. No, I'm sorry. Vita was Kratos, and then Xbox and PC were Battletoads.
Josh bringing the fun facts after I brought my milk goat fun fact.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on Shovel Knight? We've got a lot of news to get to. You guys ready to mosey
Yeah,
on
no,
over to the news?
Yeah, let's get started.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning Star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
All right, April 11th to 13th, we have PAX East 2014 held at the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center. A lot of the games that we talked about were there: Shovel Knight, Watchdogs, Wolfenstein, Elder Scroll. I mean, a lot of the games that we talk about normally are there. Nothing too special there.
PAX doesn't feel like a big announcement event. It just feels like everyone come and hang out and play what you know about.
Basically, I mean, it's more of like a hey, here's more like it's more of like a friendlier thing for like indie companies than it is for the big stream or the big ones. But May 20th, Nintendo discontinues the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection servers for Wii and Nintendo DS. So we salute you there.
As if Nintendo had good like servers for anything.
Right. So yeah. So goodbye.
I didn't know the Wii even had Wi-Fi connection, but whatever.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was not. No, it wasn't pretty bad. It was really bad. May 29th, Electronic Arts shuts down Mythic Entertainment. They're mainly more known for like their Dark Age games. You have the Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age, all that stuff. So
They were at like the MMO people, right?
basically, yeah. So we salute you there as well.
Goodbye.
Moving on. June 5th, Nintendo announces that their president, Satoru, someone help me out here. I cannot pronounce names. Iwata, thank you. Won't attend E3 due to medical issues, and this is the downfall of their president. I believe at the time they found like a tumor in his.
Yeah, I don't know what eventually killed him, but he would go on to pass in 2015.
Yes, so that was like the big. I think that was when like Nintendo was trying to shift things around too, because it got a little crazy at that point with the Wii U sales were coming out at that point, or maybe they had not come out yet.
They were tanking. They were tanking
Yeah.
at that point.
So moving on, June 10th through the 12th, we had the 2014 E3 event held at Los Angeles Convention Center. Anybody want to take a wild guess at some of the big games there?
Oh, 2014. Oh, 2014. So let's see. I'm going to guess. You know what? I have no idea. Josh, tell me.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you just about one or two of them from each big company. 2K, you had Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Oh, this has to be a slow fucking year if that's one of
Oh,
those ones.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm thinking Halo.
No, that would have been top.
Halo 5 probably would have been at
No,
around this time.
no Halos. We had surprisingly a Crackdown 3.
Oh, yeah.
This was a bad year.
Yeah, it was a really bad year. It was
This was
also
a bad year.
Fable Legends.
Woo,
Oh no, wait. Halo 5 Guardians is on here. I'm sorry. It just skipped the list.
Yeah, I knew it.
Still a
Knew
bad
it.
year.
And the Master Chief Collection.
That's the only good game you've named so far.
And Inside.
Inside was Cuphead on this? This feels like it would have been the year Cuphead got announced.
Who published them?
That was
Somebody off the top of my head?
MDHR. Well,
No, I didn't-
Microsoft published them, but MDHR is the developer.
I do not see Cuphead on here now.
So maybe they were next year.
Then we also have Doom,
Okay.
The Evil Within,
Eh.
Dead Rising 3, Dead Island 2, Homefront: The Revolution,
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Metro Redux,
Eh.
Disney Infinity 2.0, Marvel Superheroes. It just keeps getting worse from here. So Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn.
So that's the
That's
new one.
them coming back. Yeah, it's after everybody shit so bad on the original. They're like, yeah, we're gonna come back. The Ratchet and Clank reboot. Uncharted 4.
Okay. All right. I'm coming back around.
Alien Isolation.
Okay. You know what? E3, like, they said E3 died this last year, but if with this one, it's just been a corpse since 2014.
Oh, there's two more that I have to say because I know it gets brought up a lot.
Oh, no.
Star Wars Battlefront. Mass Effect 4.
Moving on.
Moving
Yep.
on. Yeah, it was pretty bad. June 12th, Nordic Games acquired the publishing label of THQ.
And now they're just
wrong.
THQ. Now they're
Now they're
just,
just-
they were
yeah, they're
Nordic
just-
THQ for a long time, and now I think they're just THQ again.
Yeah. June 14th through the 17th, the DreamHack Summer held in. Oh God, Jonkoping. I don't even know.
I don't know. Sweden.
Sweden.
Just
They're
say
in Sweden. They're held in Sweden.
What is that,
Jake
Josh?
probably. So it's a land. So basically,
DreamHack
it's
is a
huge-
LAN. It's a huge LAN tournament.
Yeah.
They have DreamHacks everywhere. Like there's DreamHack in Atlanta, DreamHack in Montreal. I think there's like DreamHack Houston. They're
Yes.
everywhere. It's
I
just
think-
what they're called.
I think this is like one of their bigger ones. Like this is like when they were like. So I think it started in 2012.
What are they playing? CS:GO.
Oh, sorry. It was founded in '94, but this is like when they were getting really big. With this one, they were playing CS:GO.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I don't
There's
see
that.
the appeal.
it's a big. You know what, Nick? You'll never understand. We're gonna move
So-
on.
You're a boomer.
So when I played the BCX 2018, it was in DreamHack Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so June 30th, we got 3 big events. Crytek's IPs Homefront The Revolution was acquired by Koch Media. Crytek UK, formerly Free Radical Design, and Crytek USA was shut down. So essentially, Koch Media buys it, and then later on down the road, we see Deep Silver actually buys them. That's how Deep Silver got a hold of Homefront The Revolution.
The
I don't
original
know why
Homefront
you'd want
was
any
good.
of this.
Well, yeah. And then from the same day, Deep Silver set up a new subsidiary known as Deep Silver Dam Buster. They're more known for Homefront The Revolution in 2016, 2021's Chorus, how you pronounce it, and then they're actually doing Dead Island 2.
And I think that, yeah, Deep Silver was they were the Iron Harvest publisher for a little bit until that broke off into a different subsidiary.
Yeah.
A lot of subsidiary stuff out of those people. So I don't know what they're up to.
And then the last thing is June 30th. Electronic Arts shuts down more than 50 multiplayer games. I actually don't have a list. Well, actually, no, I do. Hold on. I'm sorry. I lied.
I'd be willing to bet there's a lot of sports games in there. Probably, let's see, this is 2014, so they probably have some Need for Speeds that they're shutting down. Maybe a Skate or two at that point.
Once it loads, I can tell you exactly what it was.
Army of Two,
So, Battlefield 1942,
RIP.
Battlefield 2,
2142.
no,
No,
2
Modern
and
Combat.
2142,
Duh.
Battlefield Vietnam, Command and Conquers, Crisis's 1 and 2, and Wars.
I think it's pronounced crises when there's multiple.
Sorry. So FIFA Soccer's 8 through 10, Madden NFL 08 through 9,
Oh wait, a good year.
a bunch of My Sim stuff, mainly for Nintendo. A couple of Need for Speeds, Hot Pursuit 2, Pro Street, and Undercover. Skate It for the Nintendo DS.
Skate it.
Star Wars, the original Star Wars Battlefronts 1 and 2 for both PC, and believe it or not, PlayStation 2 still had multiplayer.
Those sick fucks.
In
No,
2014,
in 2014, they were still playing these. Like, that's crazy.
I wonder how
video
many people
game
are
at that
playing
point.
it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, and then Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08 for the Nintendo DS. A lot of it was Nintendo games, and I think it's because the Wii and the DS basically were shut down at that point. So it's kind of like, well, bye.
They're like, oh well, yeah, we can get rid of these.
Yeah,
Josh, thanks for doing the news. We had a lot of it, but we got through it.
yeah, we did. Now I believe going on, there's a meme involved.
Me.
Time. We got a single meme this time, right, Jake?
Yep, just one meme. Nobody Goat Simulator. It's realistic. Nobody does this. I mean, I can see now people do this because of Goat Simulator. But I mean, it's a cute little goat with 2 guns, duct tape attached to it. I mean,
That is a cute goat,
that's the meme. That's the meme, guys.
and it's got the second most drank milk from a mammal. Am I telling? Did I look that up, or am I making it up? You decide. All right, so hey,
Made it up.
before we get out of here, we got a speed cap. Matt's gonna be speed capping Titanfall. I'm the quiz master. We're gonna go set that up. Matt, it's on, man. I've got a punishment for you, but we'll talk about that when we get back. All right.
Okay.
All right, we'll see everybody in a few here. All right. Hey, we are back. So for those who don't know, a speed cap is basically the person doing the speed cap is running through the synopsis of the story in 5 minutes or less. And there's a quiz master who has a list of 10 things that they must hit. And so basically Matt will go through the synopsis, and at the end we'll score him. I am the quiz master this week, so I've made the quiz. If he scores under 30, he has to do a punishment. If he scores above 30, I have to do a punishment. So I've decided loser has to do the podcast next week in rhyme.
And the so
You have to
anytime I
rhyme.
talk-
You have to rhyme.
Anytime I talk, the whole
Anytime
time.
you talk, you have to rhyme.
I'd fucking do that even if I won the competition. Dude, that sounds fun as shit.
Well, guess what? If you lose, you're rhyming. If you win, I'm rhyming. So
I'm
guess
throwing
what?
the hell out of this, dude. I'm losing.
No, come on now. All right. So do you understand the punishment?
Yes, I understand the punishment,
Do you,
Papa.
do you do you understand the speed cap?
Yeah. Do I get any hints? Like what am I looking for? I know I'm doing the synopsis, but like,
So I mean, really, Matt, you're just looking to get through the whole story and hit points that Nick deems as
yeah,
necessary.
but it's on his list. Okay. I
Right.
get
So
it.
like, if anything, Nick can maybe give you a hint of one that you may not get.
I'm not giving.
Well, I
you
didn't know
any hints.
if he wanted like details of like the story, or if he wanted characters.
Hey Matt,
Well,
I'll give you a hint.
Hopefully, it's not characters.
Characters are going to be important here, and then the conflicts that are happening in the story are going to be important.
I have like 2 characters, maybe 3 I can remember. And
Just make sure you name them off right off the bat. You don't even have to remember what part they're in. Just name them right off the bat.
Just start
Alright.
naming shit.
Let me know when we're starting.
All right, so I'm going to pull the clock up. When you see the clock hit 5, that means you can go. Remember, the faster you talk, the better, because then I can giggle at you. All right, Matt, are you ready?
Mikey will be the tiebreaker. Jake's gonna be the judge.
Mikey, what do you mean Mikey be the tiebreaker?
So like when you both argue with it, and Jake's like, "Well, I think it's a tie." Mikey's the tiebreaker.
We'll
I'm
We
just
should have
saying.
to come to it.
All right, Matt, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, when you see 5, take off, boy.
Boy.
All right. So you play as someone named Jack Cooper. What are you laughing about? Bad start.
Just go.
I know one of the main other. One of the other main characters, I think they chase you the whole game, and eventually they change different sides. Is Marcus Graves? He's the vice admiral of the IMC. I forget what IMC stands for. Let's see. So the background of the game pretty much is you're on the frontier side, if I remember that's what they are, the frontier. And they're pretty much a bunch of random people in the galaxy that are all just like butting heads, but they all come together to fight the IMC because the IMC is essentially trying to take everything from them, or just trying to take control of all their shit. Fuck, dude, I'm bad with stories, especially when I haven't played in so long. You said the characters. Who else? I think the leader of the frontier is Briggs. All right, that's all the characters I got. Let's go. So I know you start the game, you're being pursued. The militia fleet is being pursued by the IMC, and you've been evading them after the whole Titan Wars has ended. You're pretty much just going around the galaxy avoiding the IMC. And what else is there?
I thought you had notes.
I took notes, but I'm not putting them in front of me, Josh. If that's cheating.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I sat down for like an hour and a half, and I was like going through everything, typing it out, trying to help myself memorize this stuff. I took it serious. If I remember correctly, the way it ends is there's an ex-IMC pilot that you save that is supposed to fly you in somewhere, but he won't do it unless you destroy a ship. And you stick a data knife into what's the thing called? the repulsor tower. That's what it's called. They stick a data knife in a repulsor tower, and they take control of their orbital defense, and they destroy that ship. And then I that's all I got, honestly.
Are you forfeiting the rest of your time?
Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Matt,
I didn't.
Okay.
Matt, when does BT get into the game?
You said Jack Cooper, and I about lost it. So Jack Cooper is from Titanfall 2, and I was like, oh no, is he about to tell us the wrong game? Like go through the whole wrong game?
In the article I read, they said Jack Cooper is the person you play as, and then BT is your whatever the.
That's number 2.
That's 2, dude. That's 2.
No way.
Yes, that's
What article was I reading?
So I will say, out of 50, you scored 7.5.
you actually hit 7.5, really?
So there were a few things that he mentioned that were pretty close to stuff that happened. So here, I'll run down the list real quick. So Chang Bish, Lork, and Sarah Briggs are 2 characters on the militia side.
Yep.
There are a lot of B names in here, so it's like I getting those mixed up. IMC and militia, you know what? I am going to give you because you did mention. I'm going to give you a full point because you mentioned both of them. So guess what? You're at 12.5 there, bud. Look at you growing. Not 5, 6.
Why was Jack Cooper in a Titanfall article?
The first mission of the game has the militia stealing fuel, and then the IMC tracking him down to a colony where they find James Macmillan. One of the sergeants for IMC is Sergeant Cuban Flisk, which I believe he's in Apex now, right? Bliss?
Well, he's not really in it. People want him to be in it, but he's kind of just like he's still like just a storyteller in the.
Gotcha.
In the game.
And then there's a ship that you're trying to destroy, or there's a ship you're trying to extract some data from called the Odyssey, and then Macmillan has you go to find Barker, a pilot who can take you to a planet. There's an assault on Outpost 207. You mentioned the knife jacking, and I believe there's some knife jacking in this mission. Sarah carries out the operation while you keep IMC busy. And then the Boneyard is the planet that Barker takes you to. The airbase attack takes place after the Boneyard because you find the information to like drop their shields to get like the wildlife of the planet to attack them. And then Demeter's like their main fueling planet, and basically Macmillan goes in there to like destroy something. He ends up sacrificing himself. Marcus Graves, who is one of the sergeants from IMC, I gave you half points for the airbase attack and half points for Marcus Graves. But Marcus Graves switched sides. The last mission takes place at an IMC robotics factory because IMC is getting very robot heavy, not just with the Titans, but they're very into their little Sentinels like.
After Marcus Graves leaves, the person that takes the spot is AI Spyglass.
Yeah, Spyglass, and then I think Spyglass and Blisk also gets like a promotion, or they're like, oh, you're a mercenary, you're with us. And then the cool thing about the multiplayer, after a game, the losing team would escape on escape ships. Just a little extra flair there. So hey, 12.5, not totally bad. Dude, but also you are rhyming.
You suck.
You are rhyming in next week's episode. I hope you're ready for that.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah, man, I don't know what your article you're reading. You should just go to Wikipedia.
Dude, I went to the Titanfall fandom page.
Fandom, oh no.
Well, that's the problem is you went to the fandom page.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Well, this is awkward.
Well, actually, the fandom page doesn't tell you who you play as.
Yeah,
I looked up Titanfall main character, and it said Jack Cooper.
Yeah,
with BT.
You're not the main. Oh, you're just a pilot in the game. You're not main.
Well,
character.
I didn't know who you were, and if like, you play a specific person, if you're just some random ass dude.
As soon as you said Jack Cooper, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, as soon as I was like, yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right, Matt. So next week you are rhyming the whole episode, so that'll be fun.
Not talking a single time. Got it.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. This has been so much fun. We're at 5 brothers now. We're getting into the swing of things together. We'll get it all figured out. All right, everybody. Hey, you can find me on Twitter at @ThatKaufman. You can also find me at Twitch and YouTube at NickFatKnight. Jake, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at JakeyBoyKaufman.
Josh?
You can find me currently on Twitter at I am Josh Sang.
Matt, can the people find you anywhere?
At Twitter, MC squared.
Mikey, can the people find you on the internet anywhere?
No, but you find me at your mom's crib, you heard?
He's my brother, in case you're wondering. And as always, you can find Smashing Game Time on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We've got it all. Go check those out. Again, we are a Trident Network podcast. Check out our siblings. Rate and review us anywhere you get your podcasts, especially Apple and Spotify. And as always, thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for the song we use for our intro and outro. Hunt him down. It's a banger. Go listen to him. We got a link to the SoundCloud in the show notes. Go check it out. As always, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you all had a smashing great time. We'll see everybody next time.